So, UFC 307 just wrapped up. Okay, Alex Pereira is still. This is a fucking lie. Okay, I'm recording this before the event has happened. I am recording this just after the press conference. And I'm so confident in the fact that Alex is winning that I'm making a whole ass video of a hypothetical of how Alex does against the top 5 of the heavyweight division. And if he doesn't win, then I've just wasted a bunch of my fucking time. But I'm so confident that he's gonna slump Khalil Roundtree that I'm making a video in advance. Okay. And I'm gonna be talking about Alex, who, like I said, I think is still gonna be like heavyweight champ of the world. When this video comes out, I mean, if it don't come out, then he would have lost. But you know, I'm gonna be talking about how I think he does a heavyweight against the top 5 guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to give in-depth breakdowns. I'm gonna try to say how I think the fights would go, what I think the outcome would be, and just in general how I think he would do at heavyweight. Starting off with number 5, Curtis Blaydes. Now, Curtis Blaydes, obviously dominant wrestling, one of the best wrestlers in the heavyweight division, probably like the 3rd best, behind Jelton Almeida and like Jon Jones, and probably not as dangerous as like a Tom Aspinall. And obviously, if he fought Pereira, he'd be fucking rugby tackling his ass, right? Trying to take him down, wrestling heavy strategy. Pereira's obviously improved his takedown defense. But, you know, Blaydes is very good and fucking massive. Like, guys, big Don, you know what I mean? And like, he does have knockout power, you know what I mean? Like, he's not defenseless on the feet. But let's look at Curtis Blaydes' career real quick. Let's look at who Curtis Blaydes has lost to. Curtis Blaydes, for some reason, every single time he fights like a powerful puncher, Francis Ngannou, Derek Lewis, Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich, for some reason, the guy loses every single time. Okay? He always gets, like, if he fights one of these big power punches, he always gets caught. Every single time. And I feel like when you've got, you know, Alex Pereira in there, who out of all those guys probably hits the hardest, right? Maybe like Derek Lewis hits harder, maybe. But, I mean, listen, man. Fucking, what's his face? Alex Pereira is definitely a better fighter than Derek Lewis. And if Derek Lewis is fucking, obviously I know Derek Lewis is not for knocking people out, obviously. But if Derek Lewis can hit you coming in like that, then Alex Pereira can definitely hit you coming in like that. And just looking at Curtis Blaydes' career, the losses that he's had, Pereira fits right into the description of a fighter who Curtis Blaydes would lose to. And I think Pereira would knock him out first or second round. I'd say second round. I think Alex Pereira would defeat Curtis Blaydes by second round KO. Now, next up, the number 4 ranked heavyweight in the world, Sergey Pavlovich. Right, so obviously, Pavlovich has, you know, ain't been too hot for him lately. Let's be completely real with ourselves, but, you know, let's give credit where credit is due. The guy was going on a run at one point. You know, devastating, power puncher, kind of a bit brawly, but intelligent with it, overwhelms his opponents with pressure. But, bro, like, let's be real here for a second. If Volkov is just bullying you for 3 rounds, like, absolutely looking 10 times better than you, right? And all respect to Volkov, but Volkov is not the level of striker that Alex Pereira is. Pavlovich is like, the guy ain't got a plan B, man. Move forward, try hit you. If that don't work, he's fucked. He's fucked. And Pereira is going to try and maintain distance. He's going to try and utilize his footwork, right? He's going to try and avoid Pavlovich's forward pressure. And his kicks and combinations, like, it's just going to keep Pavlovich away. And he's going to do fucking damage. And if Pavlovich did get his size and power and all that shit could be overwhelming. But, like, Pereira's also insanely dangerous in the pocket. I also don't even think Pavlovich would really get close up, like, inside. You know? Obviously, it'd be a dangerous matchup for Pereira. You know, because Pavlovich does hit like a fucking truck. But Pereira, bro, like, if Volkov's doing that to you, fucking, Pereira's gonna fucking do some nasty shit. You know what I mean? I think Pereira would knock. Okay, let me think about this one. I don't know why I said like that. Pereira's got different power, man. I honestly believe it could be another like first or second round knockout, and I think a first round knockout is more likely than it would be Pereira to get a first round knockout on Curtis Blaydes. Because like I said, man, Pavlovich has one fucking game plan, and if that don't work, he's gonna continue to do that fucking game plan because there is no plan B. So I think Alex Pereira would beat Sergey Pavlovich by KO. Now next up, the third ranked UFC heavyweight in the world, we got Volkov aka Swolkov. Now both of these guys are massive, right? Obviously Volkov is 6'7" with like 81 inches of reach. Uses his height and reach, you know, he's not like a Stefan Struve, like he knows how to fucking use it, even though Stefan Struve was more of a jiu-jitsu guy anyway. He's excellent at maintaining range, making it hard for opponents to get inside. But Pereira obviously is an elite striker with better technically, more power, more variety of what he can do, especially in terms of like combinations, counters and leg kicks. And then you've got the big left hook, you got the body shots, and just his general kickboxing skills were making dangerous in exchanges. And bro, I'm sorry, man. Okay, Swolkov can try to do whatever he wants, but he's fucking slow, man. I understand the fact he's 6'7", I like massive and like weighs a lot, so it's understandable, but he's slow. Obviously very skilled, but he's slow. I think he'd get caught. I think he'd get caught in like the third round. Okay, if Pereira wanted to win, in my opinion, he should try target Volkov's legs, try limit him even more than he already is. You know, Pereira's power gives him a significant advantage in this. If he can even get close to Volkov in his range, he'd land the type of strikes to put Volkov in trouble. And bro, fucking Volkov has like 0 takedown threat. Like what, he took down like Tai Tuivasa. Like come on now. You know, Pereira, in my opinion, would just use his striking power and techniques to finish Volkov in like the third round. I think the first round would be pretty even. Second round would be more edged towards Pereira, and then the third round he'd really take over, finishing him late in the third round. I just think Volkov's too slow, man. I think he's too slow. I think that's what it is. So I got Alex Pereira beating number 3 ranked heavyweight in the world, Alexander Volkov. Now for me, this is where it really gets interesting, and we start getting into some like real discussions with number 2 ranked heavyweight in the world, Ciryl Gane. You know, obviously Gane, one of the most technical strikers in the heavyweight, and probably is the most like technical striker in the history of the heavyweight division all around. Kickboxing background, fluid movement, literally never saw from a heavyweight guy moves like a fucking welterweight. Pereira and Gane obviously would have a striking match, pretty much no chance of a takedown. And Pereira would be facing someone who can match his movement and like technicality. Pereira has more knockout power than Gane, and his aggressive, you know, striking could be a problem for Gane if he engages too much. However, Gane's speed, footwork, and ability to hit and not get hit with the arm to stay on the outside and potentially pick Pereira apart. But you know, Pereira's such an intelligent striker, I don't think he'd allow that to happen. You know what I mean? I think this fight really comes down to if Gane's able to stay elusive and try to pick Pereira apart, which I don't think he would. I mean, we're talking about a guy who got knocked down by Tai Tuivasa. Okay? I don't think Gane's going to finish Pereira either, because I feel like when Gane fights another really good striker, he takes it extremely safe. Which, you know, I think with Pereira that may work in the short term, but in the long term, I think he could get his ass knocked out. You know what I mean? I think this is the most interesting matchup so far. But I think Gane could even be outpointing him for like, let's say 2 rounds, and then get knocked out like the third or fourth. You know what I mean? I don't think Gane's too. How do I explain it? Obviously very elusive and very hard to hit, but he's kind of okay. Sometimes the guy just gets hit by some fucking crazy shit. Okay, the Taito Uvasa shot is the perfect example. Bro, if Taito Uvasa is knocking you down like that, I don't know what the fuck Alex Pereira would do. I would go Alex Pereira in this. I think he'd finish him, but I think it'd be a lot harder than what we previously spoke about. So for me, Alex Pereira beats Ciryl Gane, ranked 2 heavyweight in the UFC, by KO. Now, I think this is the matchup that most people give a fuck about. Okay, Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. Aspinall, amazing striking, incredible speed and footwork. You know, Pereira's the more seasoned striker, but Aspinall's speed is, I think he's definitely faster than Pereira. I think the key for Pereira would be trying to avoid Aspinall's rushes and try and control the distance. You know, try and make the fight go at his pace. But also Aspinall's a very good grappler, man. Strong wrestling, very good submission skills, which is a significant fucking challenge for Pereira, man. And not even the sense of like, you know, it means that Aspinall would take him down and finish. It's just the threat being there. With Curtis Blaydes, it's a bit different because, you know, even though his takedowns are probably better than Aspinall's. Actually, I don't know about that. But, you know, he's not much of a threat at all on the feet, like, you know, compared to Pereira. So Pereira would feel very comfortable on the feet. When you've got Aspinall, who's a danger on the feet, a big danger, but also can just take you down at any moment and probably fuck you up if he does. That presents a lot, man. You know what I mean? I think Pereira has the striking advantage overall in like technique and power, but Aspinall's like speed, ability to switch levels, catch Pereira off guard. Aspinall also has crazy knockout power. I think the biggest thing in this fight would genuinely be the threat of the takedown, even if Aspinall doesn't use it. I think Aspinall would finish him, straight up. I think Aspinall would finish him, but I do think Pereira has more than a puncher's chance, because Aspinall is very head movement dependent, doesn't really block often, just fucking swings his head everywhere, which works. Would it work against Alex Pereira? So I'm gonna say Tom Aspinall beats him, but I don't think picking Alex Pereira is a fucking dumbass thing to do at all. Now we got Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones, and I'm gonna say this straight off the bat. I think Alex beats him. Alex, one of the best strikers in the UFC. Maybe I would say he is the best. Extensive kickboxing, right? I think he clearly has a striking advantage. Jon would obviously be looking to take him down. Okay, obviously be looking to take him down. I think Jon would try and maintain distance. I don't think he'd try to jab him. I think that'd be very dumb. He don't want to get close at all. I mean, maybe he'd throw some oblique kicks, you know, some like teep kicks to try and keep distance. But obviously his end goal would be to get Alex to the ground because it's a lot safer there. He has a significant edge there and like genuine skill. But bro, I'm so sorry, but you fucking lost to Dominic Reyes, and Alex Pereira is a million times better than Dominic Reyes. I genuinely believe Alex would win a decision against Jon Jones. I genuinely believe that. I think that Jon would definitely have success, especially in like the last round, especially because Jon does get better as fights go on. But I think Alex would do enough in the early rounds to beat him. I think he'd be able to defend. You know, he's not stupid like Ciryl Gane. He's not going to leave a fucking completely perfect opening to take him down. And I think he'd outstrike him. But I don't think he'd KO him because, bro, people can hate on Jon, but that guy has maybe the best chin of all time. Okay, and just don't get hit that much in general. But I think Alex Pereira would beat Jon Jones. But anyway, man, that's it for me. Bro, please beat Khalil so I can post this fucking video. Please beat Khalil. Please. I'm begging you. But anyway, I'm out. Like, subscribe, do all that in a bit, man. Much love.